She a try make you confused, but me sure say she see the clue. Me want you fi understand, say me nah let go, me nah.
Hey loves, just coming to you with a quick little video, just a little inspiration, just a little moment of honesty. You know, at first I thought it was going to be kind of hard to really tell people what I was going through or express what I've been going through, but then I thought about it and I'm like, you never know who you can bless or who you can help just by telling your story to. So here I am, letting you YouTubers know, or you know, letting the world know what's up, what I've been going through and how I've overcome. So back in February, I had hemorrhaging in my left eye. It started with the left eye. And one day I just woke up and I was like, everything looks pink. I'm like, oh, the sky is so pretty. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just my blood pressure is high. Didn't think nothing of it. Went on days and days and days just thinking, you know, everything was cool. I'm just like, yo, my blood pressure is high. I got a headache. Whatever. One day, it was like a Saturday. I'm like, grocery shopping time. Let me go run these errands, you know, get it done, get her done. And I was driving and I'm like, I can't see. Like, I can't see the lights. I can't see cars ahead of me. And I was like freaking out. Come to find out, I had an emergency eye doctor appointment that I had bleeding in my retina. My vessels had busted and it was bleeding. Due to complications of diabetes, I have been diabetic since I was 12 years old, and now I'm dirty 30. So you do the math. But, you know, complications of high sugars can affect your organs, you know, cause a lot of complications. People who know me know that I have my good days and I have my bad days. And this has been one of my bad days for a couple months now. So it started off in the left eye, and then that was in February. March 2nd, I woke up Saturday morning and my right eye was completely gone. Like, I couldn't see out of the right eye. And I just broke down. Like, that was the first time I have broken down over diabetes in a long time. I literally could not see. And I was at my boyfriend's house and I was just bawling. I'm like, yo, I can't see. Like, I can't see. So he was like, come on, we're going to rush you to the doctor's. Had another emergency appointment to come to find out I had hemorrhaging in the right eye as well. So hemorrhaging is when the retina fills up with blood and it basically cuts off any vision that you had, any line of vision, anything. It just cuts it off, period. So what you see is more, you see like blurry, or you'll see red, and that's the blood. So you're not making out anything around you. And it was so bad that I could not walk without holding on to somebody. I could not cook for myself. I couldn't warm up food in the microwave. I couldn't pour me nothing to drink. I literally was at the mercy of my family doing for me because I wasn't able to see. I was incapable of doing so many things that, you know, you normally do. I lived by myself and it was like, nope. You gotta basically kind of move back in with your family because you can't do anything. So it went on like this for a couple months. This is October. So September, finally my vision came back in both eyes. You know, it wasn't perfect, but it came back. I was making eye doctor appointments to get glasses. I'm like, I could go back to work. Oh my God. I'm going back to work. I didn't gotta sit at home no more and be wishing that I could be like everybody else at work, you know. Everybody be like, I want to be off of work. I want vacation, you know. You lucky you get to sit at home. I'm like, no. Don't take your eyesight for granted. Don't take you getting up every day for granted. Don't take you going to work for granted just because you might not be happy with your situation or where you work at. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it for granted, because it was the most depressing and most like hardest thing that I've ever been through to lose my vision. You know what I'm saying? My niece, she was only 2 months old when I lost my vision. And basically, I had to feel her as somebody who's blind. They have to touch. They have to, use other senses to basically do normal activities like, you would do if you had your vision. And it was so hard for me. Like, I cried many nights when I was in the bathtub because I didn't want my family to know that I was having a weak moment or I was sad. I wanted everybody to be like, oh, she's so strong, she's dealing with this, she's so strong. But I would never show the side of me that was actually breaking down or was actually like crying and just begging God, like, please give me back my vision. Like, please, God, don't do this to me. Like, please. I don't have kids yet. Like, I'll never be able to have a child. I'll never be, like, so many things was running through my head. And it was just, it was really tough for me. And so my vision started coming back, and I'm like, I get to go to work. I get to start making money again. I get to start driving. Like, all these hopes, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so pressed. I was like, I can go to the mall and go shopping and don't got to explain to nobody why they taking me to the mall. Or I can go get my nails done and don't got to have nobody sitting down waiting for me or telling me, like, you can't even see how you picking a color. Because I'm Kiki. You know what I'm saying? I'm Kiki. I still am a female. I'm very feminine. I'm very, like, glitz and glammy. Like, yo, I sat down for months looking a mess. Like, no. And then last Sunday, boom, wake up, and I'm like, yo, my vision is blurry in my right eye. Trying to get ready for church. I'm like, I feel off today. Like, something just ain't right today. Like, and I'm telling my boyfriend, I'm like, yo, can you put my wig on for me? Can you glue my wig down? Can you put my makeup on for me? Because I can't see today. And he's like, maybe it's your blood pressure. Maybe it's your period. You are stressed out. I'm like, I hope. Come to find out Monday morning, bleeding again in my retina. So it's been hard for me, but I will say God is a healer. God is a Maywaker, and God is a provider. Because I have not gone without these 8 months. I mean, I may cry and I may be like feeling down and feeling low and depressed a little bit. But I know that God's going to bring me out because it's like I went from not seeing at all to seeing again. And then now I'm back to partially seeing. But I know if God healed me from not being able to see at all, like literally all I could see was movement on the side of my eyes and my peripheral, to being able to see again, to using my handy dandy magnifying glass just to read. Like, I be like this, y'all. I stay with the magnifying glass. But it's such a improvement. It's such a great feeling to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? And I overcame that struggle. So this time when it happened, I didn't get depressed. I didn't cry. I cried. Let me not lie. I cried a little bit. But it wasn't like a bawl. Like, me wasn't bawling. It was just like, it's happening again, but I know I can overcome. I know I can make it through. I know that God loves me enough that he's going to heal me. And diabetes won't have me. I have diabetes, but diabetes don't have me. It may set me back sometimes, but it won't stop me. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to say this to encourage someone else. I don't know if you're going through hemorrhaging or if you're going through complications with your illnesses or, things that you didn't ask for that you got, or suddenly it just happens and life changes. It's hard. It's hard. Don't let nobody make you feel like you can't cry or you can't go through the motions or be sad. Yes, it's hard, but you can do it. You can overcome. You can persevere, and you'll be better. Trouble don't last always. I'm telling you, getting my praise on, you know what I'm saying? Every morning now, I wake up, and it's not like I got a job to go to just yet, but every morning I wake up, I put my gospel music on, and I spend at least 30 minutes to an hour just listening to gospel music, just, thanking him and just being thankful that I'm here. I'm still alive. I might not be able to see fully, but I see enough. Like Mama always said, I can see you from, I got eyes in the back of my head. Let my niece or my boyfriend try something, and I'll be like, yo, what are you doing? What? Eyes in the back of my head. My eyes in the front might not work. My eyes in the back do. So, you know, I'm just saying, just stay positive, stay motivated. You can overcome. If you have any questions regarding, you know, hemorrhaging, or if you feel like maybe that happened to me, or maybe I am going through that, or maybe, you know, how do I know if I have diabetes? Just hit me down below in the comments, and I promise I answer. I'm a sweetheart. I really am. I'll answer. But blessings and love going to you. You guys have a good day.